never returned to Let's Play Fallout 2. I actually went back and I picked out my toe and some rubber boots. Don't know that rubber boots will come into play here, but I've been hanging on to that toe for a reason. The Enclave. Okay, I can't look at it. Computer console. Welcome to Poseidonet. Enter menu selection. Help. Welcome to Poseidonet Help System. We regret your help files are currently out of date and unavailable. Seek help file update. Yeah. User help file update not available with trial Poseidonet software. Please purchase full version for full access to further updates. Back to log on. Log on. User ID. I think I better do this somewhere else. Okay, sure. Door. Leading to? You know what, we better start saving here. Come on. There it is. Oh, it's an elevator. Choose a ship level. Bird-a-bird unloading pad. Not seeing anything here. Cannot get there. Cannot get there, okay. Mr. Handy. It's a water chip. How much weight do I have? Proceed through work area with caution, okay. Reactor core. Large monitor. Okay. Guess we go back here then. There are angry turrets everywhere. Person in a vault suit. Person in power armor. Hi. Well, start in one place and go to another, I guess. I don't know if it's even worth my time to look at stuff here. Unless one of these crates has something really cool in it. And so I also grabbed those too. I grabbed a bunch of super stims. I'll take more anyhow. Not really sure that there's anything good in here. Person in a vault suit. God bless America. So I wonder, another super sledge, I wonder if I could have gotten away with bringing people here. I've got a bunch of those still too. Holodeck clear. Who goes there? Bye. If I could have gotten away with bringing people in here as long as they had the power armor on, how do I get into that room? Looks like if I want to get into there, gotta go through this room. Okay, there's stairs there. Boy, this is gonna be confusing as shit. The room doesn't look like there's a door there. Project is our salvation. There's always the same. These look like they are... These are peopled. God, could I make my way into that room? Do I bother going through all these? I don't even know if there's anything good in here that I need. And grenades. Just in case there's one item in there. You know what? I could take that. One item in here that's actually worth my while. Super stim. Who's that guy? I'm trying to click on him. Where'd he go? Did I just make... Oh, there he is. Shit, I thought I made him invisible. This ammo's kind of hard to come by. And really, you'd only need this if you're doing... after gameplay. There's a scientist there. Bugger off, okay. Lockpick. Even though I've got an electronic 2 lockpick, I don't need that one necessarily. Interesting how everyone's just kind of standing around and letting me wander through here. Put that away, I don't need. Baton. Laser pistol. What are you? What do you mean, what am I? Coins. This looks like some kind of executive suite here. There's got to be some kind of special hidden item somewhere that is pertinent. I mean, I could take those, why not? It just feels like now it's just random stuff. It's not good to me anymore. It's not good to me anymore. Okay. It doesn't look like we can come through that way. We gotta go through that way to get there. Although that room just looks like a security check room. This stuff might actually be good. Bravo team. Bazooka. More rocket launchers. I guess that's just what those will all be, probably. Well, what do you know? I'll take that. It's filled me up pretty good. Ammo. It's not the right one. Oh, well, okay, so this doesn't actually... Get in here. What the hell do you mean? Look like they were closed. Alright. So I'm gonna have to go through this pathway here, get into here to go downstairs. Just looking. Need to keep an eye on the exits here. There's no way to open this door. What is that? It's on this wall. There's no way to open that door. Take drugs, why not? They don't weigh anything. Level 2, clear. Is that a computer that I can up? No? Can I repair it? No. Can I lockpick it? There's no apparent locking mechanism. Not talk to the turret. Well, shoot. How do I get into that door? I don't see a computer or anything around here. Is it that base computer? Like the only... But this isn't... This is just a room. There's no door here. I can't access the terminal. Save first. Log on with... This one has to be... This one has OK access. This one looks kind of special. Presidential passkey security override. This is better... Has better than average access. T. Murray. AEC Atomic Power Plant Operation Security Status. Download plant operations? Download complete. Security status. Download failed. Security status file missing. Return to ID. James Smith. Security status. Download failed. Presidential override. Options allowed: counterinsurgency. Emergency defensive system shutdown. Maybe I should try something less conspicuous. Turn to... Counterinsurgency? Counterinsurgency. In the event of an armed rebellion, presidential security keycard allows defensive systems to be turned on all previously loyal but now threatening units within an area. Defensive systems are programmed to attack most dangerous foe first. Warning, current operational level, entry levels only. Sounds useful. Activate it. No, maybe some other time. I don't want to play with the computer anymore right now. Power plant operations? Was that this thing? Looks like. Note to the cabinet, I hate to be a nag by bringing this all up. All the time, but I cannot overemphasize the importance of diversifying our atomic power plant's control systems. Here's an official report. I think once you read it, you'll understand why we need to have a backup system. Vault-Tech's new uranium nuclear reactor has been working to top efficiency so far with state-of-the-art computer systems that were specifically for the task of regulating the coolant temperature as well as many other key functions. We are able to allow the reactor to run with minimal supervision. The new synchronic multiprocessors that we had built into the tri-processor motherboard are able to multitask coolant temperature intake. Without the computer systems, the reactor would go out of balance almost immediately, causing a chain reaction. Bombardment of the uranium isotopes within 2 hours or less. This would result in nuclear explosion equivalent to 100 kiloton range. The sum of the main portions of the reactor are placed underwater beneath the station. This arrangement allows the water's natural temperature to keep the coolant near cool. Seawater, blah blah blah. Okay, you can read this if you want. Go ahead and pause it. As a safety precaution, certain watertight doors throughout the station will close when power is reduced to prevent flooding. This will restrict movement through the station, but movement to the top of the station is still possible through alternate routes. The real problem is that if the computer is shut down or destroyed, unlikely though both of these events may be, the reactor will go critical to the point of meltdown within 2 hours. We need to install some sort of human-maintained backup system. I know that you may think I'm an alarmist for bringing these provisions for an unthinkable event, however, it always pays to be prepared. In the meantime, let's make sure no one blows up our computer. Well, I mean, unless there's like some kind of... pass key or something. In which case, maybe I do need to go looking in all these boxes. Alright, let me look this up. Apparently there's stairs back here? Oh, right next to it. Jesus, that's visually hard to see. I wonder if there's any more power armor. If there is, I'm willing to dump pretty much all of my inventory to take it. That's pretty rare stuff. Place is a damn maze. What is that room? Dead vault dweller. Dead tribal. Enter menu selection. Log on. Okay. There's another elevator. Cannot get there. Elder of your village.
Chosen one, how did you get here?
I've come to rescue you.
Careful. Do not touch the glow wall. I think the machine that feeds it is beneath us. Destroy it so we may escape. How did you get here?
I have a ship.
If you destroy the machine, we will find the ship. Hurry. There are not many of us left.
What happened?
Men came to our village in flying machines and took us. There were others too, from the Holy 13. I thought we were saved. I thought we were going to heaven. Then they brought us here, to hell. They have killed most of us with something they call FEV. They will kill us all before they are through. Do you know what must be done, Chosen One?
FEV.
That is what they call it. They stick needles into our skin like stim packs. But then terrible things happen. Then
What?
Then the skin bubbles like maggots beneath it. Boils grow and burst. Blood runs from your ears and your tongue swells. Those who are lucky choke to death. Those who are not,
They'll pay.
you must destroy the machine and kill the devils in this place. We will meet you outside. And Chosen One, if you have not found the Gek, seek it here. Our freedom is nothing if we cannot save our village. Now go.
Bye. Well, I do happen to have one. There's no way to open the door. Prisoner from Vault 13. Oh, here we go. Hello there, I'm Martin Frobisher. I speak for these people. Thank God you're here. Nice outfits, just like mine. Who are you people? They took us all from our vault because they wanted to test subjects for the antidote. They needed people from outside the Enclave and who were still pure strain humans, so they took us. They took you. How? From where? They came to the front door of the vault. Somehow they already knew the security code. They just opened the door and their armored troopers marched us into vertibirds, flew us here, and the experiments began. Vault. Which vault were you from? My Vault 13, of course. I went there looking for a Gek. I was looking for that. Hey, are you the overseer? We don't use that term anymore. There used to be an overseer many years ago, but he did a bad thing, and many of our people left the vault, only to die in the wastes. Sure. He was tired. Fuck me. He was tried and sentenced to death for his crime. We haven't used the title since. I don't blame you. I understand an overseer kicked my ancestor, the Vault Dweller, out into the wastes. The Vault Dweller? How long ago was that? Say about 80 years, perhaps? Yeah, it was 80 years ago. How'd you know that? 80 years ago, a hero saved our vault, and then the overseer exiled him. Others followed him into exile, and they were never heard from again. We remember the event with shame. I'm talking about my ancestor and the people who founded my village. They all come from Vault of the Holy 13. Incredible. That's our vault. Once again, the people of the vault must rely upon This time, the great-grandson of the Vault Dweller to save us. Wish I knew how to save you. To turn off these force fields, I think you're going to have to turn off the main power supply. How the heck am I going to manage that? I've been listening, and I think the power reactor is controlled by a large computer 3 levels below us. If you manage to blow that up, it should turn off the power and we can go free. Great idea. I can use my explosives to blow up the computer. Then you can run topside to my ship. I'll be right behind you. Thank you. Godspeed and good luck. Let me ask you something else first. No, okay, never mind. It's going to be the same shit, probably, so goodbye. Yes, I'd hoped that's why you were here. You got to free us. Of course, I wouldn't let anyone stay trapped in this place. Good luck. Okay. So that probably leads down, then. In that case, let's go through the rest of this area here. What's going on in here? Actual books on a bookshelf. How novel. I don't think there's anything in the shower. Might find something in that safe. More stim packs. It definitely seems like they've set it up so that you can have a ton of everything ready to go here. Seems to be all we can do here. Member of the Enclave scientific staff. He had a different name. I thought maybe he was going to be special. Get on. Oh, it's stairs. All right. So this is a bit of a puzzle here. The electrified floor discharges. Am I standing on electrified floor? Yeah, the floor is electric. We need to go through here. I think this is on a timer here. So, I need to go from computer to computer to make things work here. See, a wire. These wires are connected to the floor. Okay, I need to make my way to there. Now, I've got two pathways here. One is from the guidebook, and one is from the internet. So we're going to see which one discharges where. Thing is, this pattern discharging, I don't know if it is discharging at one of these floors in a circle or if it's discharging all the floors. But I guess we will find out here in a moment. Okay, I'm going to try this first one here. So, we need to go from 2, 3, 1, 4, 5, 3, 7, 8, 9. Let's give it a shot. Do it! God damn you. 2. 3. 4. 5. Let me, put these rubber boots on. Something tells me that's not going to work, but... 3. That is not right. We're locked in here. 231453789. You know what? I'm going to try the other way. 212. Okay. I don't think the rubber boots work on the on this thing. All right. Okay. 2. 1. The fuck do you mean? You cut the wire stopping the current from the floor. Okay. Yeah, well, that's not a fucking... That didn't work out to me. Okay. Save. Did not end up opening all the doors, but... Oh, hello. Power Armor Mark II. Too heavy for me. How much does that weigh? Maybe I can swap with that. God, I really want it, though. Oh, fuck. Let me just see real quick. And I don't... fuck it. I've got a ton of it. Let's not worry about it. Okay, well, this is just... Same computer here. That door appears to be hello. Survival gear locker. I mean, this is That's 10 pounds right there. The Gek. I'll take another one, why not? Paramedics bag? I mean... good guns and whatnot in here. How much does that paramedics bag weigh? Got 4 pounds on me. It's too much. I mean, the thing is, right, like this power armor, if it's like in Fallout, what, 4, 3, or whatever, where you have to get into it from the back and you need like a machine because it opens up from the back, I can just imagine, you know, like they're just watching this guy dragging with under both arms, he's got 2 power armor suits and he's just dragging them across the floor. What the hell is that guy doing? Also, I'm curious how these guys get through here. You lived through the puzzle room, you've gone up a level. Do we do Action Boy again? Bonus move, bonus range damage. Earlier sequence. Gain endurance, just so I have a little bit more health. Living anatomy. You have better understanding of creatures' anatomy. You get a one-time bonus of 10% to a doctor, and do 5 damage per attack to living creatures. That sounds pretty awesome, actually. You get a one-time bonus of 10% to Doctor, and you do plus 5 damage per attack to living creatures. Like, that's better than this bonus damage, which is 2 points of damage. Otherwise you get more criticals, which is also very cool. One-time speech bonus of 20. Wow, okay, that's too much. Yeah, let's do this living anatomy thing. $20 points. I mean, at this point, I don't even know what to put it into, I'll be honest with you. Help with grenades there, I guess. Doctor's almost at 100%. Let's just finish that off. Traps. And then I don't know. Level that off and can't put it in there because I have to have 2 points towards it. Whatever. I mean, we don't need points at this juncture here. Okay, these guys look armed and unfriendly. You have clearance for this section? Yes? guess I could take some of those to fill in what I've already missed out on. A bomb. Very tired-looking man in a white trench coat. You see a man in a suit. He's staring into space, like he's looking at you, but he ain't looking at you. Considering that I'm many rooms away, that is very frightening, actually. Alright, let's go this way first. No way to open that. Can you hold still? Just a person in a vault suit, okay. Nothing. Okay. Potato. Stairs down. I don't think we want to go touch the blast door. Let's see. Then we can get in that way too. No, we were just in there. I just went the wrong way around. That bomb, huh? That room also appears to be the only way I can go talk to that guy. It's got a computer that actually looks functional. Welcome to the Chemical Core Section, Trooper. I'm Lieutenant Colonel Dr. Charles Curling. Now that we've been introduced, get the hell out of my lab. I'm not who you think I am. I'm Junior from Arroyo, and we've got something to talk about. Okay? Well, Gaz Jr., I don't know how you escaped your cell, but I don't think we have anything to talk about. That's where you're wrong. A couple of times. You need to talk to me. Who are you, and why should I spend time talking to you? I'm from Arroyo, and I need to talk to you about saving thousands of lives. And Gaz Jr., you better talk to me, because I'm holding all the aces here. Right, there's nothing to talk about. You're a dead man anyway. I'm here about thousands of lives. I don't see that there's much I need to talk about with the mutants. Soon, when real humans retake the planet for their own, It'll just be another unfortunate reminder of the war. I wonder if he would not say that if I didn't have 6 toes. Real human? What are you talking about? I'm as human as you are. No, not really. You're actually rather different. At least your DNA is. A rather unfortunate effect of generations of background radiation, I assume. So what if our DNA is a little different? I don't know what that means. Okay, Oh, your DNA is more than just a little different. It's quite different. If I weren't so pressed for time by the project, I'd be interested in running further tests on your people. Other than the FEV toxicological study, of course. Fascinating work, really. The hell is a project? The project that the Enclave has dedicated itself to these past several decades has been the re-establishment of the human race again upon the continental United States. God bless America. Doesn't sound as though it would take decades to achieve. Oh, just establishing an outpost wouldn't take long. We've already done that at Navarro, but it has taken a long time to work out the proper method for the eradication procedure. Eradication procedure? Why, yes, we can't move back to the mainland only to risk contamination by all of the mutated near-humans there. In order to make the United States safe for humanity, all of the mutants must first be exterminated. Exterminated? How are you going to do that? The FEV toxin is the perfect solution for this difficult problem. What's the toxin? One of our patrols found the research data and several samples about the FEV virus in a former military research base that had been almost completely destroyed. Okay, now I know where you found it, but what does it do? The FEV was initially designed as a virus that was supposed to turn humans into super soldiers. That experiment seems to have been an utter failure, although I did try a modification of the virus on one of our Secret Service agents with some success. Great for you, but how does that have anything to do with eradicating everyone? Oh yes, well, I was getting to that. The FEV virus bond is species-specific. It will only bond with human glycoprotein. It only took a few years to tweak the FEV virus to make it more lethal than it already was. The result was just what the doctor ordered. Perfect in every way. Perfect? How so? Isn't it obvious, my mutated friend? The FEV is, thanks to me, a lethal toxin. And thanks to some mysterious genius named rather dramatically the Master, it only works on humans, mutated or not. So that means that we have the perfect disposal device for all the near-human mutants infecting the globe. Still don't understand how that's perfect. The toxin will only attack humans, leaving everything else alive. Better still, within a month all mutants will be dead and the FEV toxin will die out as soon as it runs out of its hosts. There can't be enough vertibirds here to spread the toxin all over the globe. You're right, there aren't, but we don't need them. We have a release system that will spray the FEV toxin straight from the vats to the outside atmosphere. The jet stream will take care of the rest. Global saturation within 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Yes, 2 weeks for the virus to spread, another month for it to run its course, and then the United States will be ready for recolonization by real humans. Our species will have been saved. You really think you're doing the right thing, don't you? Yes, I do. There's no price too high to pay for the survival of one's species. I'd agree with you on that. Has it occurred to you that the mutants, as you call them, are just another type of human? I had never stopped to think about it that way. Please give me a minute while I think this over very carefully. Yeah, take your time, Doctor. It's a big concept to swallow. I hate to admit this, but you might be right. What we've been planning all along just isn't right. So blinded by trying to overcome the obstacles, I didn't think about the morality of my quest. Now that you've thought about it, you should destroy the toxin. That might... No, that wouldn't work. Why not? Because they'd just start over. Even with me dead, there's enough data between here and Navarro to assure that they could replicate my work. Only something more drastic will be enough. More drastic, what do you mean? The Enclave must be destroyed. Completely destroyed. If we're not, then we'll just pick up the pieces and start over somewhere else. Sorry to hear that. Doctor, how do you suggest the Enclave be destroyed? I think the best way is to just release the FEV toxin into the air filtration system. Since the Enclave is a sealed system, that should take care of everyone. What about my people? Or me? Or you, for that matter? I can release the antidote into the air system for all the cells. The detention level is served by a separate air system from the rest of the Enclave. Everyone will think I'm just running another test. You, I can inoculate directly, here and now. He reaches for you with a syringe. Ah, thanks, Doc. What happens when the FEV toxin's released? It's not pretty. You should leave as soon as possible, but I'd rather have the weight of 1,000 on my conscience than several 100,000. Or our time here is through. Our time is through here. We had our chance. How can I free my people from the detention area? You should probably shut down the power. I know the reactor is controlled by a large computer near the reactor bay, but I don't know exactly what you'd need to do to shut the reactor down. Warning, toxins released. Okay, that's not what I want to do just yet. Let me, see something. So could I get in that way? Don't mind me as I just come into the desk here. Oh, those Secret Service agents always have to hover like that. Do those? Oh, I hate secrets. Holy shit. It just keeps going. And where's that go? There's just so much stuff here that's just so hard to leave behind. But I've been hoarding so much that I've got plenty. Again, not that I'll need any of it. Unless I want to play after we're done. Because it goes open world afterward, apparently. No more power armors, though. But the power armors that I've got now means I can give one to Cassidy, I can give one to Cat. You know what I forgot? We'll go back up there. But apparently I can get an item from those computers up in the security room. Balding man in a lab coat. I'm Tom Murray, head of Atomic Energy Commission. I control our atomic power plant here. Who the hell are you and what are you doing here? Need to shut down your atomic reactor? Just curious how your reactor works. I don't control that much of the reactor's operation. The central computer just north of the reactor controls most of the power plant functions. If that weren't there, we'd have no power at all. No power at all. Well, not enough for much. The lights, life support, defenses would work for a while, but force fields and other power-intensive devices would shut down immediately. Like you'd be really crippled. Well, it wouldn't be good. All kinds of watertight security doors close when that happens. No way in the world to open them once they're closed by the power shut-off. That's a safety feature. Something else I want to know. I need to shut down your atomic reactor. Actually, you know what? Let's just go through here. Thanks. Let's save. Need to shut down your atomic reactor. Shut it down. Are you crazed? You're not going to shut down my reactor. Yes, I am. You better tell me how or shut you down. Did I say shut down? I'm sorry. I just want to know how it works. Or shut you down permanently. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll do it for you. But if you try to shut it down too fast, it'll overheat. Why is he suddenly... I don't care about that. Just shut down the reactor. I'll get you like a fish. Okay, I'll do it. Just take it easy now. I'm telling you, it's going to overheat as soon as I put the containment rods down. If we perform a crash shutdown like this, we'll have to scram the whole reactor. Or we better learn to speak Chinese. Pretty sure shut the damn thing down. You got it, okay. Slide this to the green, he fiddles with the control panel. Okay, got it, but sure isn't gonna stay stable for very long. Did the right thing, now I've gotta be going. 10 minutes to evacuate, okay. Well, that's not what we want to do either, just yet. I'm not done in here. Computer north of the reactor. So that's when they were saying I could blow a computer. That must be the one they're talking about. Be that one then. Where's that elevator go? Is that my way out? Must be multiple ways through this then. He's very, very cooperative in a very strange way. Alright, this thing. Okay, let's find out where this goes. Nowhere. Alright. This must be the computer. Maybe? Or is this the computer? Like the supercomputer is what he's talking about, the mainframe. I don't know. I think the easiest way to get that dead is have him do it. Okay, whatever. But we got a few other things to do first, so... So I have to decide. Him killing everybody with the FEV. I don't know if that's a great idea or not. But when we set the reactor to blow, then it's all gonna blow. So I guess we can go deal with the president first. And then I'm gonna have to figure out my way out of here. I wonder if these doors open. Because 10 minutes, well, I mean 10 minutes is 10 minutes. 10 minutes is actually longer than you think it is. Oh yeah, let's go back to that computer room real quick. Test that out before we destroy everything. Yeah, it was on this one. Want to repair these computers. Cannot repair that. You seem to have dislodged something. There it is, Alien Blaster. Strange gun of alien origin. Looks as though it can support small energy cells. Yeah, like a fantastic, fantastic item. I am over encumbered. I'm gonna have to drop something. I am loath to drop any of it. 3 pounds, 3 pounds apiece, or... Boy, I wish I could transfer that somehow in parts. I need 2 pounds of something. I guess it could be what, an electronic lockpick. Molotovs? Go. Alrighty, baby. Got me a pulse pistol and an alien blaster. 2 suits of armor, my solar scorcher. I'm sure I look like an absolute mess. Okay, this episode has been quite long, so we will deal with shutting it down, the facility here, next time. See you then.